Greetings, people of the internet. This is CardiX, and today is a fan art video. This one is kind of an art trade, but anyway, this is also for Art by Amy on DeviantArt, and I don't really do fan art, but I figured that since I actually kind of like this character, he annoys me a little bit just because he's always angry. It'd be nice if there was like some kind of reason for that in the series, um, like, like I know about his backstory, so I know that he has that reason. But still, it feels like he doesn't have to be quite as angry as he is about every single thing that happens. Just dude, chill. I hope he realizes one day that he'll probably fight better if he doesn't get angry. But then again, as far as I know, in the future, it could be actually to his benefit to be such an angry person. Anyway, I had such a hard time with this. I was going to do a lot more with the background, but I just got so frustrated with the face that I ended up spending so much time working on that, so I didn't really want to spend too much extra time working on the background, so I just left the background gray. So with that in mind, then I will hopefully be able to try again in a few months, because by then I hope to have improved enough to be able to figure out this kind of pose. Because the idea is that he's supposed to be somewhat in perspective, like um his head is a bit further back than, say, his boots. I don't know if that is um what's the word? I can't think at the moment. I always have a loss for a word at some point. Isn't that just common now? But I'd hope it's noticeable, I guess. Let's just stick with that word. That he's kind of in perspective. I also had a bit of trouble with the eyes and the hair and the what else? Those I don't remember what they're called, but the things that are attached to the harness that give them steam power as well as extra blades. I don't remember what they're called, if they even had a specific name instead of just being I don't I just it's a thing. The point is I've seen Attack on Titan and um long story short kind of uh I I like it enough to have seen as I think all the episodes up to current. And yeah, I don't really want to do fan art unless I actually know of the series slash like it myself. Because I feel like if I did fan art and if I got in trouble for it, at least I would have done something that I hopefully actually care about. Because fan art isn't supposed to be legal because, you don't have the rights to the character. Also, there's a cat on my desk. So, but then again, fan art is such a common thing to do, so I can't really imagine people finding everyone who does fan art illegally and, you know, getting them in trouble. It just feels like it would cost more money than it's worth, you know? And that being said, I don't really want to do fan art all the time because I want to develop my own characters and create them and love them and just kind of silently love the characters that are more well known. My cat is on my desk and she is trying to rub my face, and I'm trying to keep the mic away from her. Kitty, you're cute, but I'm trying to do a thing. Why do you always want attention when I'm trying to do a thing? Anyway, I had quite a bit of trouble with the sword handles because I couldn't get a good enough reference for them, as well as uh the rigs on Eren's hip, I guess. Would that be the hip or the thigh? I guess the thigh. I don't know. They're kind of situated a little bit lower than the hip, I guess, so I guess it would be the thigh, regardless. Um, I just wanted to say that I hope I don't get in trouble for doing this. If I do, I'll be very sad. Like, honestly, I don't really, how do I put this? If you don't want fan art to be done, then that should be your choice. But, I mean, if people do fan art, then that's kind of like free advertising, right? As long as they credit you. And I will probably credit the owners in the description. As long as you don't straight up steal someone's artwork, then, you know. Like, I did this myself. I did this drawing myself, and I failed because of myself, not because I stole somebody's idea or anything. I just kind of borrowed it for a minute. I looked at so many pictures trying to figure out how to get the shapes of the things correct, and as you can tell, at least in a few minutes, I had to tweak the angle of that one ammo box. Let's call it an ammo box for now. I had to turn it because I think there's a kind of rig on the back of those things that will keep them parallel with each other. So, of course, in this pose, it wouldn't be visible behind him. But, yeah. So I rotated it and erased the lines that I made that interfered with Eren's leg. And all that. Yep. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. It'll be very sad. I don't have money. Speaking of not having money, I have a Patreon and a Redbubble now. Yay for pitiful segues. Okay, so I've had Redbubble for a while, and I'll do an actual video about it another time, but I've had one for a while, I just haven't had anything uploaded on it. Well, now I have a few things uploaded on it. They're all things for Ginger, like the illustrations I've done for her, minus one or two of them, because I'm terrible with my files, and I lost one of the files. Oops. It's the only one I think I've lost, though, of all files. Aside from... You know what, never mind, I just stink with files, okay. Leave it at that. Anyway, I also have a Patreon now. There's absolutely nothing on it yet, no rewards yet. I haven't really entirely decided what rewards to offer per pledge amount. So, anyone out there who doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about, Redbubble is a site that will allow an artist to upload designs of their own creation and will allow these designs to be printed on items that Redbubble offers. And instead of me having to figure out how to print all of these things and also have to deal with customer service on top of all the other things I have to do daily, then Redbubble will do that for me. So they print things and they take care of customer service. They also take a cut of the money, so I don't get much per item, but you know, it means I can offer things, and it would make me smile beyond possibility. Like I will crack open my skin on my lips, smiling so hard if I see somebody wearing some kind of item that I designed. Beyond that, Patreon is a website that also would allow me to get money because I don't have any of that. And that's not essentially what it is customers, the patrons, will pledge money to their favorite creators, in this case would be me, every month or per creation. I have it set to every month at the moment, but I may change that, I don't know. But I believe that if I do set it to per creation, then the patrons can choose, if they wish, to only pay for a certain amount of creations every month. Anyway, so once someone becomes my patron, that allows them access to whatever I post on Patreon, and I'm not entirely sure which rewards to offer. I'm thinking possibly extra videos and or behind the scenes kind of things. I could also do what else? What else could I do? I don't know. Q&As? I don't know. That's why I'm asking for suggestions. What would you guys want me to do on Patreon? I have a few rewards tiers set up already, but I haven't really they're not really, what's the word? Solid yet? I haven't really decided to keep them. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what would the best options be. Like, what would everybody else out there be interested in most? So if you have an idea, please let me know. If you want to see my Patreon, like you're already sure that you want to pledge, then I will have a link to that in the description below, and I will also have a link to that, or a link to my Redbubble, so you can check out those as well. I want to start making designs purely for Redbubble, so if you see some really random ideas, I already have one in mind. If you see really random ideas, then those will start popping up on Redbubble. I'm not entirely sure. I may have the speed paints for the Redbubble designs purely for my Patreon users. I don't know yet. I don't really want to make too many things. I don't want to make too many things, what's the word? I'm so tired. I don't want to make too many things exclusive. I want to make the people who can't afford to support me happy, as well as also be able to have decent enough rewards that those who can support me feel like they can and want to. Because, I mean, I want to be an artist. That's what I've been wanting for a long time, and now I feel like I can actually do it with the help of Redbubble and Patreon. So, yeah, just if you're interested, then click the links below, and if you're not, then that's great. I'll still be here on YouTube, and I'll still be on Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr and all those other places. I just wanted these to be an option. So, was there anything else I wanted to say? I feel like I've gotten through everything. Oh, I've seen a challenge thing going on recently, and it's called the Sketchbook Slam Challenge. And since I've done artwork every day for so long already, I figured why not try to step it up a bit. So this next month, I'm going to try to do the Sketchbook Slam Challenge. Once the sketchbook I ordered gets here, that is. I think it'll be here Friday, maybe. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you in advance if you decide to support me. Bye!